AEW has found its Dominik Mysterio. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Dominik Mysterio arrived in WWE with the rich lineage of his Hall of Fame father, Rey Mysterio, in 2020 as an in-ring competitor. Yet, he managed to carve out his own path, and in doing so, became one of the most hated heels of all time. The ball started to roll for the reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion when he aligned himself with the Judgment Day. Moreover, from his chemistry with top stars like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, to winning the Workhorse title in a big moment at WrestleMania 41, Dirty Dom has become a top attraction for WWE in his own right. Interestingly, Tony Khan's AEW might have found a version of Dominik Mysterio on their roster. Daniel Garcia joining the Death Riders is similar to Dominik Mysterio becoming a part of the Judgment Day. The September 10th edition of AEW Dynamite closed out with a shocking moment. Daniel Garcia emerged and, in a surprise turn of events, aligned himself with Jon Moxley to lay a beatdown on his heated rival, Darby Allin. This was a classic recreation of Dominik Mysterio turning heel to join the Judgment Day back in 2022, which set the tone for his spectacular run in the company. AEW might be following a similar booking to build Garcia under the tutelage of a top star like Moxley and his cohorts, en route to becoming a top attraction like Mysterio. AEW might be looking to recreate Dominik Mysterio-Rhea Ripley's chemistry. AEW aligning Daniel Garcia with the Death Riders might be a clear indication of recreating the popular chemistry that WWE did with Dominik Mysterio and his former mommy, Rhea Ripley. Their pairing proved pivotal in both becoming top stars of the main roster on Monday Night Raw. AEW could be looking to do the same with Daniel Garcia and former WWE superstar Marina Shafir. Both superstars draw comparisons to Ripley and Mysterio and could create something special on AEW television that could take their respective careers to the next level. Moreover, Shafir's message on Instagram after Garcia joined the Death Riders looked like a sign pointing in that direction. While it is not necessary to be as romantic as Mysterio and his mommy, similar traces with AEW implementing their own creative ideas could very well do the job for both Garcia and Shafir. Daniel Garcia is following Dominik Mysterio's footsteps as a top heel. Dominik Mysterio has emerged as a top heel in WWE's modern era. From berating his own father, Rey Mysterio, being paired with top female WWE superstars, displaying his villainous antics on a weekly basis, and finally claiming a major singles title at WrestleMania, Mysterio is a cornerstone for WWE today. Daniel Garcia has walked a short yet similar path, like becoming the TNT champion and recently turning heel to unleash his wrath. His tenure so far and the significant change in his career now are clear indications that Garcia can also emerge as a hated character in AEW and achieve the same success as Dirty Dom. Dominik Mysterio has been carving out his own run as WWE Intercontinental Champion, but the question everyone's asking is simple. Who can stop him? He's beaten names like AJ Styles and survived multi-man chaos at WrestleMania, yet his reign still feels like it's waiting for a bigger test. And the answer to that test might come from the one person who knows him best. His own father. Dominik captured the title on the grand stage of WrestleMania 41, pinning Finn Balor in a fatal four-way that also featured Braun, Breakker, and Penta. Since then, he's built momentum, proving he can hold his ground against some of the toughest challengers. But as good as his defenses have been, none of them carry the weight of a deeply personal rivalry. That's where Rey Mysterio enters the frame. The return of a ghost from Dominik's past. Reports say Rey is preparing for a comeback, and the timing couldn't be sharper. He isn't just another challenger, he's the living embodiment of Dominik's past, the man whose shadow he's been running from since turning on him. Rey brings with him decades of respect, championships, and a history that Dominik can't erase. If anyone can shake the foundations of his reign, it's the man who raised him and later fought him. WWE could throw AJ Styles back into the mix or even bring in a marquee name like John Cena for a one-off moment. But those would feel like showcases. A father versus son clash for the Intercontinental Championship would mean something deeper. Rey beating Dominik wouldn't just be about the gold, it would be about family, legacy, and closing a story that's been open since their feud began.